Greetings, YouTube. Once again, Seldom Seen 75, coming at you with a new video. My first one I've uploaded to my channel in about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Did two with my buddy Paul, or Cram Cake 2, while he was in town, so that was really cool. Counted those as doing a video, so that's why I haven't done one lately. And but with the holidays and stuff, hope everyone out there watching had some good holiday fun and got to hang out with family and all that good stuff. I know that's what I was doing, hanging out with family, and Paul, one of my other buddies from up in Fort Collins, who's still a student. So we all got together, hung out, and obviously Paul and I made a couple videos, which is pretty sweet. But always good to see him, and yeah. So like I said, hope everyone's holidays were good. I know mine were. Got some pretty cool stuff, some good books, a Gree 2, which is a belay device, which has come in handy at the rock wall. So, pretty good stuff. Anyway, music playing in the background is a group called Mint Tattoo. If you're familiar with Blue Cheer, that band, this is kind of an offshoot of that band. One guy left to start a solo project. This was that solo project. Pretty cool for the time, very, blues rock with a 60s twist to it, kind of what Blue Cheer was doing. Yeah, just a little different. Their stuff's pretty easy to find as far as online to listen to. I think most of their songs are posted on YouTube. Other than that, trying to find them on vinyl or anything is going to be pretty impossible. So yeah, look for them online, look for them on YouTube, that sort of good stuff. Yeah, so the main video, tongue-tied there, the main purpose of my video tonight will be to do a review on some tobacco. Yes, my first tobacco review. I'm pretty excited. So, over this holiday, I was going to say break, but I'm not a student anymore, so over this holiday, hanging out with Paul, smoked Orlick Golden Slice for the first time, and it was truly amazing. Quite an experience. So I went to Edwards and bought some, and the guy at Edwards Pipe and Tobacco down in Denver said he recommended this. It's Robert McConnell Original Scottish Flake, and gotta say, I like it. It looks like, on the inside, whoops, dropped the lid. So I like the little leaf artwork on there too, kind of neat. But yeah, when you open it all up, try and not get tobacco on my keyboard here. Looks like that. Pretty amazing stuff. Tastes amazing. Yeah, I kind of just became a fan of Flake tobaccos recently, and yeah, the guy, he was saying like, "Oh, Flake tobacco, is that your thing?" It's like, well, not really, but kind of like to make it my thing, and he recommended this if I like Orlick, and gotta say, it's really good. Let's see, the description on the back says it's a dark red Virginia slices, medium strength, naturally sweet, and made in Germany. And yeah, it's a little heavier than Orlick. You get that kind of like burn at the back of your throat a little bit when you smoke it. But it's not super bad, so it's good. It's definitely, what I'd call a medium body smoke. It's not super light, doesn't burn super quick like an aromatic, but it's still sweet like an aromatic would taste. Really good. Gotta say I'm a fan, and it's not too expensive. This is like 15 bucks, I think, for a tin. The only thing I don't like about it is, let me open that up again. Is the flakes are just these like little half tabs, whereas or like it's one like long piece, which is nice because you can just kind of do your rub and that whole thing will fit into your pipe. And this fits about half your pipe, half the bowl. So you got to put 2 in, or just do smoke 2. I put just one on top of each other, and it seems to work, but you really got to watch it and have your tamp ready and that sort of stuff. See if they made it as one solid flake instead of these like little half-cut flakes. That'd be my only criticism of it. Other than that, it's great, and I look forward to smoking it again and again and buying more and more. So yeah, I asked for some suggestions in a previous video for flake tobaccos, so I can't remember if anybody suggested this Robert McConnell flake, but if anyone did, thanks a lot for suggesting it. And thanks to Edwards Pipe and Tobacco for suggesting it too. And yeah, gotta say, love Orlick Golden Slice. That is just an amazing flake. I can see why some people go through like a tin a week. Yeah, it's kind of my fear if I ever get my own place, is all my money's gonna go to Orlick, and I'll be going through a tin every like 2 days. But thankfully, it's not a problem right now because I don't have any money, and most of my money goes to rent, and can't really smoke inside because the roommates don't like it. So, once I get my own place, then I'll worry about it. But until then, yeah. Yeah. What else? Can't really think of anything else going on right now. Glad to be back. I know it's been a while for videos for me. So, glad to be back, and yeah, look for my next video in about a week or a couple days. See if anything interesting happens at the rock wall. We had something interesting happen a few nights ago. These two guys were doing a top rope. For anyone who isn't a rock climber and doesn't really know what a top rope is, it's when you go into a wall and there's a rope just hanging down from the top of the rock wall. We call that a top rope, for obvious reasons. So two guys were doing that, and it was two brothers, and one brother was a little heavier than the other brother, so the only thing there is when the heavier brother falls, it'll pull the other brother kind of up in the air, and that's really never a problem for a belayer. You just put on the brake and you go up in the air. And as soon as you start letting them down, then you come down too. But for whatever reason, he started to go up in the air, and from what I've heard, I walked in like maybe 30 seconds after it happened. The younger brother let go, so the older brother decked, which is he hit the ground. He was only like 15 feet up, but still, it's a pretty good fall. So yeah, I'm not all sure what happened. I think the younger brother was trying to scare the older brother, and was just trying to like let him drop a little bit, and the rope slipped out of his hands, and he just let him deck. But who really knows? I mean, we haven't heard anything from the older or the younger brother, so I don't know. They pulled all the equipment to test for equipment failure, but it's clearly just stupid human failure. I mean, these two are screwing around, and one got kind of hurt, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, that was an interesting night to go into work. I was all clocked in and stuff, and they're like, sorry, you can't come in to the rock wall yet. So I said, all right, I'll just stand here and get paid. I'm always okay with that. And yeah, that's what I did for about a half hour of my shift a couple nights ago. So yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He I mean, looked fine from what I could see. I was standing out on the gym floor, so it was me and 4 or 5 other guys who were at the rock wall, and kind of our regulars. So we were all standing there wondering what happened, and no one's really saying a whole lot. I think it's just company policy. They can't say anything. So yeah, this is just kind of what we gathered from standing out on the court. So, crazy thing to happen, but that's what happens when you screw around at a rock wall. Yeah. So anyway, sum up the video. Robert McConnell, original Scottish flake. Give it a try if you haven't, and you're a flake fan. And yeah, definitely recommend it on my list. Hopefully everybody out there in the pipe community is doing well and had happy holidays. And until next time, happy smoking.